Another day inside the kitchen stands two lures with siren of stillness that envelops the space of as both are washing vegetables trying to make something special in dinner for their elders with their own hands. As two of them remain engaged in their work with their faces alight with warmth, smiles as they are so cuffed in their own that they have not noticed the two males standing in the doorway, watching them with intense yet mesmerizing gazes. Their robes are sealed on delicate gates with unreadable expressions, their faces reflecting longing, desires, and perhaps hint of possessiveness. Suga leans against the door frame with folded arms over his chest, while V stands tall with his hands shoved deep inside his pockets. Near door frame as well, both Essence are unyielding, watching how soft hands are showering the ingredients. These hands seem almost fragile yet possess a quiet softness within. Both dainty frames are lost within their eyes cast downwards. In silence and concentrate, their eyelids are lowered gorgeously. The overall scenario is one of soothing tranquility, in which small smiles are still playing on their luscious lips. Their each act is subtle yet captivating, sending flutters through the murky hearts of the males watching them from afar. The smiles of petite beauties are warming sight, which is affecting on burly frames coldly. Elders' faces, already grim, seem to embrace the whole essence of alluring, engulfing them from the world, only to keep the shield over them of their dense shadows completely yet protectively. And soon Azure and Eddie turn towards the slab more only providing the sight of their snowy naps which are peeking stunningly beneath the tail ponies which are grasping the dark silken hairs of both. Their soft hands made way to hold sharp knives which are gleaming under the lights. Both fragile beings place the wedges underneath the knives before moving further to cut them, but with that they accidentally cutted their own skins too. And that was the moment sturdy males heard the painful grasp as both males rushed towards them with a sense of urgency and concern as they approached, hearing as low whimpers that escaped from their rosy parted lips and steps through hearts. Ari and Azura standing back facing them, their faces etched with pain when soon Vi and Suga hold them from their slim shoulders before turning them towards them facing the brownies. Frailly fingers are stained with red against their pale skin, and just then take the knives from whitish hands carefully not to hurt them further before placing them on nearby slab. Vi and Suga's eyes darken, they can't bear the tears in their eyes. Their jaws clench before they glare at Maid, who is standing there with concerned face, seeing the fragile beings in pain, but her thoughts erupted by the loud, ghostly voices of males glaring at her, making her body startled by the aroma. Who was supposed to be in charge here? If only you had taken your responsibility seriously, they would not be in this state. You take your lack of attention caused them harm. You should have stopped them. Your lack had led to their cuts and harm. I denied them masters, but they did not listen and insisted me to let them do this, and I hardly acted on that. I apologize to all of you, she said with worries, looking at me and Suga, who grinned their teeth. You should have stayed by their sides. We need workers who can take things seriously. You should look elsewhere after this now. At the statement of Male's younger saddened, seeing the maid. Maid widened her eyes as she lowered her head in apology, only to hope they take away the decision about her again. But the stern faces of stalwarts make her nodded her head as she made her way out from the kitchen. Sugar and Vi caressed their cheeks to wipe away the tears of their which were streaming from their starry eyes. Azure and airy eyes fell on Mr. Jai, who was standing in doorway with concerned eyes, seeing the sight near of dainty frames. Mr. Jai walked towards them before his face turned towards his sons, who looked at him as well, hearing this statement of his. You both should not have talked with maid like that. Mr. Jai saying this, taking step towards the exit, leaving two Stouts behind who are still maintaining their grim yet stern faces, not liking the way Ari and Azure are standing with divine eyes, quietly with red-coated fingers.
As the time went on, after a whole scene in front of the nerve-soothing reservoir, there sits two of delegates whose lips are forming into a pout while their snowy cheeks are veiled by their silk and dusky locks, which are carelessly flowing. They are still upset for spoiling things and they are not being able to adjust with these new aspects of the natures of Stoics, which are totally opposite from those of calm and stable demeanors of the two males. They were shrouded in their own thoughts when soon the glass door slightly slides away, revealing the potent figures side by side, their expressions now calmer than moments before but still illuminating grimness. The fragile beings felt the strong and immense presence near themselves, aware from the arrival of stalwarts as they slowly moved their eyes from crystal clear water to gaze at them, which shine in their radiance that are covered in the curtains of sun-kissed hairs. Stout male strides ahead to be near the pretty females as they settled near Airy and Azure with gap between their heavy femurs staring deep into the pure souls who are found to be submissive under the hunting orbs. The rugged hands reached, giving hint to allures to give their thin hands in the massive ones as they slowly rested their frail hands upon the rough palms, gazing daringly at their owners being heartfelt. The roughness rubbed over mellow surface of enchanting swarm, where the red flood is bleeding, the sight only rubbed the hearts of regals, burning their spirits to edge as the fury again seems to take over after finding their loved ones hurt. Radiant Azure sensed the changes in emotions of brownies, therefore they moved their other hands to place their soft and pink palms over the rocky ones, with their eyes holding the lights of entire universe among them, while they are eyeing the males. Vi and Suga stared at charming forms without any words before they opened the small box placed beside, taking the band-aid as they wrapped that over the wounds, covering them securely. The sturdy fingers gave a gentle pressure on the wound to stop the bleeding as alluring soft smell reached the ears of stout males. The two assertives gazed in the sensitives, politely caressing their soft skins under the coarse thumbs. The dark and bright eyes remained locked silently along the quickened beats of delicates who felt the burning sensation now vanishing. Petally pairs of beauties parted softly on the verge to utter tender truths. We just wanted to make your day by making something with our own hands for you. We wanted to do something thoughtful for you. The two speak in their melodic voices. Both of the athletes kept their gazes over them, hearing their each and every single word with concentration, discarding the surroundings. The sweet words will regale hearts with ardor. You being here is more than enough already. He gently stroked the little hand of Azure under his intense one, who gazed back at their hands with serene as she nodded slowly with rosy hue on her snowy cheeks. You don't have to do anything. I am grateful for the gift of your presence. Wee's steady fingers tucked the silken tresses of Airy behind her radiant ear, who was already melted in the rough touch upon her slender hands as she nodded at the words soothingly. They stared beside the calming water along glances that conveys devotion of elders, while in the stillness a heartfelt admiration of youngers who are quietly letting themselves being rewarded by the unyielding hearts.